Well, hey everyone, Tony here. Just going to show you guys a few things today. These are mainly kind of odds and ends that I need to put away. So I just, sometimes I accumulate things in my room that I'm meaning to show, and then I don't get around to it, and they sit around for like a week. So just in the interest of being able to put these things away, I'm just going to kind of do a little hodgepodge of some stuff. So first up, I've got this is something that I ordered a few months ago, actually, from J Post, Japan Post, basically the Japanese postal service. And this is a Home Run King Shohei Ohtani commemorative stamp and postcard set. I think I finally got this. I ordered this from J Post, shortly after the 2023 season ended. I think I got it. I finally got it in the mail. I want to say 2 or so days before the Dookie hit the proverbial weed whacker with Ohtani, if you know what I'm talking about. Of course, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so this is something that Japan Post put out for to commemorate Ohtani being the home run king for the American League. Basically, what you get here is you get 44 postcards. And you can see they're all in this bag. So on the front here, I've got 1, 2, 7, and 8 on a sheet, and then on the back, 39, 40, 43, and 44. So there is one postcard showing an image of every one of Ohtani's home runs, and then basically some information about it, the date, exit velocity, and how far the home run went. At least when it comes to baseball, the Japanese are a little bit particular. They seem, from my own experience, they seem pretty particular about these kinds of things. As you'll actually see later in this video, I'm going to show something else that's related to this idea. They have this thing where sometimes they go very obsessive when it comes to some kind of record, and then they'll do this where they meticulously document every single thing. So in this case, you get one postcard, 44 postcards in total, for every 2023 Ohtani home run. I kind of want to take the rest of these out of the bag to show you, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get it back in the bag, so I'm just, yeah, it's fine. You get the idea. So then, so it comes in this glossy little, like, file, I guess. So if you open it up, you can see some stuff here. So it's got, his season stat line. And then actually, these two things here actually come out. So on the top here, this is a little bit like a replica or sort of, I'm not sure what you'd call it. But this is a shikishi. It's like or at least it's like a kind of a replica version where normally these square, kind of thick, they're usually white on the front, and they're often used for signatures, autographs in Japan. Celebrities or notable people. This is kind of the standard format that they will use to sign something, but this is a replica with a facsimile gold signature on it and an image, but it is in the form of a shikishi, which is like I said, a common way for people to sign things here or things like that. And then this is I don't really know what this is. It comes out. It's almost like a card. It's in gold foil, and it's just kind of this long. It's not really a postcard. It's too long. But wait, there's more. Then, if you fold it out, you see another replica Shikishi and another kind of long postcard, and then kind of the main event would be, well, maybe the postcards are the main event. But you can see the Ohtani stamps. I mean, this thing's so big I can't like see over it, but so anyway, I'm just gonna hope that's okay. Maybe I can try to, you know what? No. Anyway, you get the idea. So these right here. Oh, and then this, it also folds the other way, and you can see this kind of photo montage of Ohtani on the other side. But so then again, just to show you guys to get kind of an idea, there's the stamps, and they're, you know, in the middle down there, of course, and they're real stamps. You can use them, but I don't know that, you know, anybody would actually use them. But they are real. Anywho, so that's that. Got this in from J-Post, this commemorative Ohtani stamp and postcard thing. Alright, then I also picked this up recently. This is one of the latest issues of Number Magazine. This, of course, because it has Ichiro on the cover. Anytime I see Ichiro, or well, definitely anytime I see Ichiro on the cover of Number Magazine, I always pick up the issue. Number is basically like Japan Sports Illustrated. I have shown these on my channel before, but I guess I'll just kind of go through them again, in case you haven't seen them. So the Ichiro interview, I haven't read it yet, but it basically says Ichiro surpassing my own limits. And so this is a Number these days. Of course, Ichiro's not playing anymore, but they often have, it seems somewhat regularly, they have interviews with him about kind of just his philosophy or what he's doing, you know, post-playing career, which is usually focused on, you know, going to schools and teaching kids about baseball and, in his own words, therefore about life and things like that. And Ichiro definitely is, his interviews are always a pretty interesting read. He's a very cerebral guy, kind of like a Yoda figure almost. And he's very meticulous with his words, but his interviews are always can't miss stuff. If you needed any kind of motivation to ever learn Japanese, maybe it would be to read Ichiro interviews in his native language. And then here, the main thing in the magazine is it's basically learning about goal setting from top individuals in baseball. And so, of most immediate interest to you would probably be they have one from Darvish. So, and then there's a Ohtani feature in this too. He's talking about being married. So, yeah, I said I was gonna show some more of these Number magazines. So here's a couple more of the Ichiro ones that I have. So this one basically says, you know, what is it about baseball that Ichiro wants to convey? And again, it's another sort of very cerebral reflective interview by Ichiro that this magazine does seemingly somewhat regularly, because I have several of them. And then I have this one. This was a great interview too. Another Ichiro interview. If I remember right, this one was more focused on directly on Ichiro's work with kids in schools, right? And then the oldest Ichiro number magazine I have is this one. And this is from August of 2016. And this is a special commemorative issue commemorating Ichiro's 3,000th MLB hit. And so, cycling back to what I said earlier about the Japanese kind of having this obsessive thing when it comes to records, and they love to meticulously document everything. So this commemorative issue, which also features a really nice picture on the back, actually has a complete record of every Ichiro hit up to 3,000 for his entire career, and it gives you basically anything you would want to know about each and every hit, the date, the opposing team, the stadium, the count, where it was in the game and what the situation was with the game, where the hit ended up. For example, a line drive to right, any. So anyway, like I said, this is that meticulous documentation that you kind of saw on the Ohtani home run postcards, where they kind of did the same thing. So then I have, I might as well show these. I've got Shohei Ohtani number magazines as well. I mean, maybe if I show Ohtani stuff now, the algorithm will really, elevate this video because he's the hot topic right now. So this is the oldest Ohtani number magazine I have. Unfortunately, I don't have any Ohtani number magazines from when he was with the Fighters. But I do have basically one of his earliest Angels number magazines. This is from early in the 2018 season. And this is highlighting basically his first week or so in the major leagues, which you might remember went really well. He did the two-way thing. He hit home runs in 3 consecutive games. In his first 3 home games, he hit a home run in each one of them. So this one is documenting all of that, as it says, dream opening. In 2018, these were 600 yen. And let me fish out one of the newer ones. Yeah, and now it's 730 yen. You gotta love that inflation, right? So then I also have this one, issue 963. They kind of just label these like they were comic books or something, just in direct numerical order. But this is from the end of the season. And this one, of course, would then just be a recap of Ohtani's rookie season. And then I have this one, which is quite a bit later. This one is from the beginning of the 2022 season. And it's just a sort of preseason interview with Ohtani. And then I've got a couple WBC centric issues here. So this one is a WBC preview. So it gives breakdowns of basically all the teams. And I guess I can show you a little bit inside these magazines. So much like Sports Illustrated, or maybe Sports Illustrated in its heyday, Number has a lot of great photography and very good long form sports journalism articles. But yeah, they also, they kind of just break down every player that was participating in the WBC. And then I have this is the from the end of the WBC after Japan won. So it's kind of a retrospective and a look back at the tournament. And then I have this one. And this one is focused on Ohtani as a pitcher. And it's, speculating about his chances to win the Cy Young and other sort of emphasizing the pitching aspect and seeing if he can, anyway. So, again, kind of look inside these. Alrighty, so let's do some cards. Got a couple cards in here. Alright. These have, like I said, these have kind of just been laying around, so... first up, we'll do some Major League. This is actually a pretty nice one. Well, I don't know. I think all my cards are nice. I don't know why I'd say that. This is a Corbin Carroll Gold from the most recent, the recently released 2024 Topps. So Corbin Carroll Gold Rookie Cup. Pretty nice. And then my LCS actually... Oh, wait, no, and then here's another 2024. I picked up a Jason Dominguez rookie. And then my LCS actually had a couple packs. They got in a couple packs of 82 Donruss. So I was like, that's pretty cool. So I bought a couple packs of 82 Donruss. And these are the highlights. I got an Ozzie Smith. So as you can see, these are pack fresh, as the saying goes. Pretty nice Ozzie Smith. Nice centering on that one. And then I was really excited to get this one. Although it's not as nicely centered as the Ozzie, I did get this Paul Molitor. Just in real nice condition, as you might expect. Then let's see here. So now a couple Japanese cards. I got this. This is a Munetaka Murakami Gold Refractor. So this is from the 2023 Topps MPB Chrome. Picked up this Murakami Gold Refractor. The price was less than I would have expected. Although I think, to be honest with you, even here in Japan, I think Murakami is kind of being slept on. It might surprise you to learn that Yamamoto and Roki Sasaki both are generally more expensive than Munetaka Murakami. Like I said, which may surprise you, just because in I would say North America, for baseball cards, right? Pitchers are, as we all know, are completely second fiddle to hitters, home run hitters no less, right? But in Japan, that I would say that dynamic doesn't really exist. Pitchers have the pitchers being sort of lesser in the hobby compared to hitters or homer is not really a thing. So yeah, Yamamoto and Sasaki, I would say, are by and large more expensive than Munetaka Murakami, which, right, if you're coming from like the American perspective, would be a little surprising maybe. Um, so then I also got, but speaking of pitching, I also got this from 2020. I found this in a box. This is Proud Ace. It's an insert of Yamamoto from 2020 second version. That's like Series 2 of the BBM flagship product. Yamamoto, of course, got rocked like a hurricane his first start. That was not the greatest couple day stretch for the old trolley Dodgers, but this one is really cool. This is from Topps 206. And this one is, so they released a T206 style NPB set. You might not have known that, but they did. And I picked up this one of Yusuke Oyama, who is a current star on the Tigers. Yusuke Oyama, I would say, is maybe overall the best hitter on the Tigers. Just in terms of a balance or a combination of power and average, he might be the best hitter on the team overall. So this one, actually, most of these cards, from what I understand, although I didn't open any, they're actually, although it's T206, they are not all tobacco sized. The tobacco sized cards were more like a sort of included, not most of the cards were just standard card size, but maybe kind of like Allen and Ginter, you get like actual T206 size cards. And then in addition to that, this one is actually a variant back with these cute bunny rabbits, kind of a calligraphic style, calligraphic. I don't know. And this one's numbered to 99. So I picked this up. This is a pretty cool card. Yusuke Oyama. And then I got a couple more Japanese cards here. I did open a little while ago a couple packs of the new BBM Rookie Edition. And the Rookie Edition is basically all draft picks and rookies, no established players. I did get this, which I don't actually know anything about this kid, but it is for my Tigers, and it says on the back that he was drafted in the first round, so this guy is probably a pretty decently big prospect. I'll admit I haven't really looked him up or read anything about him. Kaito Shimamura. Yeah, like I said, Kaito Shimamura, I don't know anything about him, but hope he does well for my Tigers. And then I got this. This is a signed card, an autograph this was from the same pack, actually. I got a couple packs, but I got this nice signed card of Sotaro Shimauchi. And you can see this card has a cool kind of matte finish, which I really like. He is, I believe, a relief pitcher for the Carp. So I said before, only rookies and prospects, but some of these cards, like the autographs you can get and stuff, are established players. This one's numbered to just 30, which is nice. I mean, the thing about the Japanese cards, right? You have production, print runs and production that's much less than the Topps cards. So even, you know, an autograph card of kind of a sort of nobody relief pitcher, role-playing relief pitcher, it's like numbered to only 30, right? And then finally, and this is so this is kind of a long video. Finally, I got a couple more Calby cards to show you, but these are not the 70s, 73 Calby cards I've been showing you recently. These are both from the 80s. So first up, from 1987, I have this Calby of Randy Bass. So really awesome picture of Randy Bass. Was in the 2023 Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame class. Newly minted Hall of Famer. So this is the 87 card. If you've been watching my 70s 3 Calby set videos, you probably immediately realize that these cards are a little bit smaller than they were in the 70s. Calby did these smaller cards throughout the 80s, and the Calby cards today, I would say, are more like the size of maybe a standard playing card. And then finally, I have this one. This is an 89 Cecil Fielder. So Cecil Fielder, the father of Prince Fielder, one of my favorite major leaguers of all time. He played in Japan for the Hanshin Tigers for 1 year, 1989. And this card is a pretty notable or special card for whatever reason. It's fairly scarce to begin with, but then they also come in two different backs. Basically what is likely an error, and then this one, which is likely the error correction. So the error version is blank. It doesn't have any stats listed, so it just, if you can imagine, it just looks like that with nothing on the back. But otherwise, it's the same. Then they also have this one. Neither version of this card is particularly, or I should say, both versions of this card are fairly scarce. So super happy to have this one of Cecil Fielder, the father of Prince Fielder, and I always have to say whenever he comes up, that Cecil Fielder and Prince Fielder hit the exact same number of home runs in their careers. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Peace.